Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, into a family deeply rooted in the African American Baptist Church. His father was a prominent pastor, and young Martin grew up witnessing both the strength of his community and the brutal reality of segregation in the American South. King excelled academically, entering Morehouse College at just 15 years old. He initially resisted following his father into ministry, but eventually felt called to serve. He earned his doctorate in theology from Boston University in 1955, where he met and married Coretta Scott, who would become his partner in the struggle for civil rights. King's leadership emerged during the Montgomery Bus Boycott of 1955, sparked by Rosa Parks' arrest. For 381 days, African Americans refused to ride segregated buses. King's home was bombed, but he persevered, and the Supreme Court ultimately ruled bus segregation unconstitutional. This victory established King as a national figure.
He founded the Southern Christian Leadership Conference,
spreading his philosophy of nonviolent resistance inspired by Mahatma Gandhi. King organized sit-ins, freedom rides, and peaceful protests across the South, facing arrest, violence, and constant threats. His letter from Birmingham jail in 1963 eloquently defended civil disobedience against unjust laws. The March on Washington in August 1963 brought over 250,000 people to the nation's capital. There, King delivered his immortal speech, envisioning an America where people would be judged by the content of their character rather than the color of their skin. His words moved a nation and accelerated the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. At 35, King became the youngest person to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. He used the prize money to further the civil rights movement. King later expanded his focus to economic justice and opposition to the Vietnam War, arguing that true peace required addressing poverty and militarism. On April 4, 1968, while supporting striking sanitation workers in Memphis, Tennessee, King was assassinated on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel. He was just 39 years old. His death sparked grief across America, but his legacy of peaceful resistance and moral courage inspired movements for justice worldwide. King's dream remains unfinished. Today we honor his memory not just with words but with action. Stand against injustice in your community. Vote for equality. Volunteer for causes that lift others up. Speak out when you witness discrimination. Educate yourself and others about civil rights history. King believed that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. His legacy lives on through each of us who choose courage over comfort and love over hate. What will you do today to continue his dream?